Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time on the Friday Fix. And our other shows, Plays and Parlays, UFC with LT, and Civil Discourse.
That's a hell of a list to remember. It seems like it's growing all the goddamn time.
It sure is. One more. I ain't saying it no more. I'll be like, watch the shows. And be like, show them up at the bottom.
Adjacent to us. But yeah, man, it's definitely has been an interesting Epstein kind of a weekend and week.
Yeah.
Ever since they came out and told us pretty much that they're not releasing there is no list. He did not have he wasn't blackmailing anyone. He also killed himself. They also said
maybe we can give a little short update of what's going on. Right now, so far they figured out that, instead of 1 minute missing from the Epstein film, it's actually 3 minutes. It's been edited. We have video of a man that went through, and I showed it to Wes, and it's pretty amazing how he went into there and did that. He's now blaming Obama for making the list, even though Obama didn't know anything about Epstein.
Biden and the Clintons as well.
And the Clintons, it was all them that did it, even though, he was arrested. Epstein was arrested under Trump, died under Trump.
Yeah, and also he was arrested another time too. I think it was under Bush and Obama. He was convicted.
Florida. Pam Bodie. And Pam Bodie gave him that light sentence in Florida.
Was that Pam Bodie?
Yes, Pam Bodie.
Pam Bondi.
Okay, Bondi. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Pam Bondi.
Yeah, she that's crazy. That's a crazy thing that these things are kind of in coordination with each other. That's kind of weird. Didn't know that happened that way. At the same time, you have to go back and there's actual footage of Trump talking about how Clinton has problems with the fact that he was on Epstein's plane so many times. There's possibilities that he went to the island, and there's a problem. They also said to go ask Prince Henry. There's problems at that island. There's a lot of
cleared Prince Andrew. It was they just cleared him of all wrongdoing.
Yeah, Prince Andrew. That's what I said. Yeah,
Prince Andrew. He just got cleared of all wrongdoing, so he's allowed to travel again. They're talking about he's talked about
cleared of all wrongdoing. He's in photos with little girls.
Yeah,
with little girls on Epstein Island. Like, what are you doing in photos with little girls on Epstein Island? And they're not either of your kids. There's nobody's kids there on the island.
Yeah.
Why are you in photos with
kids? He must have made somebody mad that had him. Ghislaine Maxwell said she would come out and testify. She said, no one ever asked me, even during her trial. She's like, no one ever asked me who was on the list. Who did I know? She's like, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear.
They didn't want to know that stuff. They don't want to know. That's the whole thing. They don't want you to talk about that. They didn't want to just convict. Yeah. This is what we want to convict you of. When do you ever run into any situation to where the law enforcement comes and like, well, we don't want to know about all these other crimes. We just want to know about this particular amount of crimes just to put you away. They want to know who's the big dog. They ask you a question. They say, who's Smokey the Bear? Who's putting the dope inside the fire extinguisher? They're asking the question.
And you know what I mean? Mike Johnson came out and he was like, we should have transparency. They should release the list of the people. But for some reason, his Republican colleagues don't want the list to come out.
Yeah, of course they don't. They just had a vote.
They had a vote
6-5, where one guy abstained from even voting, and one Republican sided with the Democrats. But they already knew. Don't get it twisted. When they do stuff like that, they've already done a head count on votes. They knew this was not going to pass. Then also, I think we talked about where they had a full chamber vote.
Yeah, they had a full chamber vote, and 211 Republicans voted no.
And I think 9 of them voted either didn't vote or abstained from voting at all. And then like all 210 Democrats voted yay. I believe it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, this is getting to be very interesting because at the end of the day, this is it's a war cry. You even got Kevin Spacey coming out talking about the release the Epstein list. And we all know Kevin Spacey, man. Kevin Spacey had his problems here recently.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, he had his problems, but he got out of them in the UK. But Kevin Spacey coming out.
I think Kevin Spacey is coming out because they're probably like, hey, he's like, you know what? Y'all want to convict me? Y'all want to put me through the ringer? Put everybody through the ringer. I wasn't on the island. I didn't go. They didn't invite me. I might have went if they asked him. That's what he's thinking, right? I'm not saying.
Well, no, Kevin Spacey. He was messing with grown gay dudes. That was his thing. He was cool.
He was taking it though. I heard allegedly.
Nah, I think someone ended up dead around him or something like. Oh no, they probably.
I think he was taking it. They were saying he was taking it from him and doing some wild stuff. I'm not sure, but I like Kaiser Soze. I ain't gonna say I don't. Kaiser Soze was a good character.
I like American Beauty.
I like lots of characters he played. He was a good actor. However, I don't know about his personal life.
Kaiser Soze. What did he play that? That was
Kaiser Soze.
And that
I forget the name of the movie. That was Kevin Spacey, man.
In Scarface?
No, that's not Kaiser Soze, man. You talking about Sosa? I don't know. I forget what the name of the movie he played. Kaiser Soze, Unreasonable or something like or unsomething. I
like the American Beauty. He's a pretty good actor in that.
He's a great actor. However, okay, enough about that. Let's move on to the.
Anyways, like we were saying, with the Epstein stuff, man, Mike Johnson's coming out talking about Pam Bodie. I'm gonna keep saying her name wrong. Whatever. Bondi, whatever. She needs to come out and release the files, let the American people see it. And we're going to keep you guys updated on it because it's not going away. This whole Epstein thing has given me a newfound respect for the American people again, because we're actually united again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like this. They'll turn again. Watch what'll happen. There'll be a war. Something's going to happen to make this go away and make this not as important as it should be. Because it is what it is. There's a lot of them who are willing to capitulate and lie. Oh, well, I don't know anything about the Epstein. This guy says on one of my political pages, oh, I don't know anything about the Epstein files, but there's been more pedophiles and all kinds of people, children found and all that under Trump administration. So you're saying that it doesn't matter what's going on at the head of the snake, like they've been doing to us for years. It should matter across the board. Everyone, bring them all. That you actually have the files. This is different. It ain't like you got to go out and find these people. You got the files. You got all the paperwork right there at the FBI office or wherever it's at, wherever. You
got his bottom, excuse my language, you got his bottom bitch locked up ready to say something.
And you don't want to talk about that. When it's supposed to come out and how it's supposed to come out, it'll come out.
Because it might implicate some people. It might implicate a country.
Absolutely. I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Me personally. Go ahead.